Hello, good evening. A leading Southwest Brexiteer says she's willing to delay leaving the European Union to allow Britain to get a better deal. Labour peer Anne Malieu, who lives on Exmoor, says Theresa May's deal is a capitulation. Hamish Marshall has been gauging opinion.
At South Malton Market, the festive season is in full swing. Wreaths and the Christmas dinner may be the main priority, but after a bruising week, there's still support for the Prime Minister.
To have your own people go against you and still fight, yeah, good on her.
Because this country is now in complete chaos.
I think Theresa May should get all the backing she jolly well deserves. She's done a terrific job.
Both local Conservative MPs around this part of Exmoor publicly backed Theresa May in her confidence vote this week. But one farmer isn't so keen. Baroness Anne Malieu is a Labour landowner and Brexiteer.
What I would like to see, realistically, and I think it's the only way we're going to get it, given the complete intransigence in Europe, is for a properly managed clean break. And if we need a little more time to do that, well, we can ask for it, and maybe we'll get it. But we've got to plan now to take our own agenda and do things in our own way.
The PM's deal, a new deal, no deal, or a referendum. No one knows. But there's one certainty: unless Anne Malieu's idea is taken up, the clock to the UK leaving the EU is ticking fast. Hamish Marshall, BBC Spotlight, Exmoor.
Meanwhile, MPs have been setting out how they think the apparent Brexit deadlock could be broken. Speaking on Sunday Politics South West, Conservative MP for South East Cornwall, Cheryl Murray, who backs no deal, has said a Norway-style solution could work.
If I was given the choice, OK, that a lot of my colleagues would support that to deliver the result of the referendum, I would have to abide by what the democratic view is in Parliament.
The main thing now is for all of us to come together as a party to deliver Brexit, because don't forget, whatever position you may take on Brexit, we all stood in our manifesto to deliver it.
We have to build a consensus, yes, across parties, to get us out of this mess. It's the biggest single crisis this country has ever faced in peacetime. We must stop playing the games and let's arrive at a solution that's in the interest of the country.
In other news, police are investigating claims that a Devon Hunt saboteur was attacked by huntsmen near Oakhampton. A 31-year-old woman was airlifted to hospital from Exbourne yesterday afternoon. She was later discharged. Devon County Hunt saboteurs have accused Eggersford Hunt of injuring the woman. No one from the hunt has been available for comment. A kitten is said to be lucky to be alive after being shot with an airgun near Chudley in Devon. 7-month-old Jack returned home on Friday afternoon with a pellet lodged in his nose. It has now been removed and Jack is recovering. Police are investigating and his owner is warning others to be aware. And a special service has been held in Cornwall today to bless a new bell in the parish church at Lanivet. Eleanor Parkinson has the story.
There have been bells and bell ringing at Lanivet Church for hundreds of years, but their 8-bell peal was reduced to 7 when one of their ancient bells developed a huge crack. But undeterred, the parishioners raised the £17,000 to have it recast in just 4 months. You carried this up here yourself, didn't you? You pulled it up yourself.
We winched it all up from the ground floor, yes. We had the school over looking at it, and then of course they were watching while we were bringing it up, and it was a lovely day, really.
And today the people of the parish held a special service to harrow or bless the new bell. The Bishop of St Germans was invited to oversee the proceedings.
I do solemnly set apart and dedicate this bell to the glory of God, in the name of the Father and of the Son and of the Holy Spirit.
And then they were able to ring all 8 bells to celebrate.
I was outside walking the dog a few nights ago, and it was a glorious starlit night, and about half a mile away I could hear the church bells being sounded in our local church, and I just thought, this is England at its very, very best.
And this new bell is extra special, as it's been inscribed to remember those who died in the First World War, to mark the 100th anniversary of the armistice. Eleanor Parkinson, BBC Spotlight, Lanivet.
So when's this weather going to improve? Here's Bea with the forecast.
Hello, good evening. We've had a fairly wet end to the day. After a bright start, we saw a fair few showers this afternoon, and we've still got some out there at the moment. Gradually, as we go through tonight, though, the showers will tend to become confined to the coast. For most parts, it will be dry, clear spells, and as a result, temperatures a little bit cooler than last night, particularly for parts of Dorset and Somerset. Here we could get close to freezing, so a touch of frost for some of us. So a chilly but bright start to the day. I think quite quickly we'll see the cloud thicken up from the west and a band of showers will push in. The showers perhaps not as heavy as today, but it is going to be a cloudy, damp end to the day for some of us. Further west, towards the tail end of the day, we'll see some dry and bright weather, but it is another mild one. Temperatures of 11 or 12 degrees, and it's staying mild as we head through the week, though largely unsettled, a lot of rain and fairly breezy.
And that's all we've got time for. Have a lovely evening. Bye-bye.
Hello there, good evening. Storm Deirdre did cause some significant problems across the northern half of the UK, particularly yesterday, with freezing rain leading to icy conditions. Multiple accidents reported on the M74, the A19. Heavy snow for northern Scotland, and we also had winds gusting up to 79 miles an hour in the western side of Wales. But looking ahead to the week ahead, high pressure is going to stay to the east in Europe, and that's going to trap this area of low pressure to the northwest of the UK. So often the winds are going to be coming in from a milder direction, a west-southwesterly for much of the week ahead. Now overnight tonight, we've got a band of rain pushing its way eastwards. That's going to clear with time. Clearing skies follow and the winds fall light. So it's going to be quite a chilly night. We'll get some patches of frost in the countryside and maybe one or two fog patches as well to start the day on Monday. But by and large, actually, for most of us, Monday's going to be a pretty decent day with some spells of sunshine early on, a few showers for western Scotland. Later in the afternoon, though, the winds will strengthen in the west, perhaps reaching gale force, and it will turn cloudy and quite wet as well, leaving the best of the sunshine across eastern areas. But that's where the air is at its coolest, whereas further west, we've got the milder air pushing in with temperatures 12 degrees in both Belfast and also Plymouth. And with the winds often coming in from the west or southwest in the week ahead, that's where the highest temperatures are going to be in the week ahead. But we're all going to see a spell of rain on Tuesday, and given how wet the weather's been recently, that could cause one or two issues. That's the latest weather. Very good evening.
This Christmas, meet Zog. A little dragon with a big dream.
Can you guess how to capture a princess?
And Princess Pearl.
Don't
rescue me. An all-star cast brings this story to life. Julia Donaldson and Axel Scheffler's Zog. Christmas Day at 4:50 on BBC One.
Poirot is here. You're not who you say you are. Who the hell are you?
Agatha Christie's The ABC Murders starts Boxing Day at 9 on BBC One.
Big friendly giant!
Relax, kid. No need to get worked up. So hold your breaths, cross your fingers. Here we go.
The sun will be guiding you. Run, boy, run. They're dying to stop you.
Don't be scared.
This be where all my dreams beginning. I could get used to this.
Films for all the family. This Christmas on BBC One.
Sister Mildred is arriving with a number of orphans. I'm hoping you'll tell me there's room at the inn.
Are you really afraid you'll be voted in as superior?
We're almost with you, Mavis! We have liftoff!
Call the Midwife Christmas Special, due Christmas Day at 7:45 on BBC One.
Tonight, live from Birmingham, we will crown the 2018 BBC Sports Personality of the Year. Your vote will decide who wins and will only reveal the contenders at the start of the show.
So please join us here on BBC One from 7 o'clock for all the drama and a full review of the year. You will have your hair done by then, won't you?